Okay, Section 7 Class C Championship at stake here. Number 2 in the section, Alsavo Valley. 57-43 winners against Northern Adirondack earlier in the week. Lucas Smart hit 24 for the Bobcats that night. Louis Perez had 22 for the Patriots, and Eli Douglas 12, and Evan Snow had 10. That same evening, Mariah was 90-64 victors over Seton Catholic. Tom Murray had 29 big points for the Knights. Alex Kupel 18 and Foster Ovius 13. 60 of those points for the losers were scored by, out of the 64, were scored by 3 players. Here's the introduction of the lineups.
That's number 3, Louis Perez. Number 11, Evan Snow. Number 22, Carter Metzel. Eli Douglas is number 24. Number 32 is Nate Donner. They're coached by Jamie Douglas. They come in with a 17-5 record. Number 1 seeded Mariah Vikings. Rowan Swan is number 4. First guy out there. Maddox Blaze. Brendan Swan, number 32. Bryce Sprague. 55, Big Mike Rollins. Vikings are coached by Brian Cross. Officials for tonight's contest are Mr. Roberts, Mr. Hoagland, a brother of the Hoagland we had in the first game, and a Stahl we had in the first game, his other brother.
Son, probably. Son or nephew.
Son or nephew. Oh, right. Okay, well.
All right. In that game against Seton, Maddox Blaze had 26, Braden Swan 21, Bryce Sprague 18, according to the Press Republican. But according to the Sun, it was Blaze with 23, Swan with 22, and Sprague with 20. So a big controversy here between the newspapers. I didn't check the official book to get the official results.
They won the game, right?
That's right. That's all that matters.
Right now, they got to be worried about the Mariah Vikings, 20-1. They've won 16 straight ball games. Their last loss was to New Hartford. I was saw in the Sun Community News.
Okay, it must have been a out-of-town game. And
New Hartford, where they're located down by Utica, aren't they?
I'm not sure.
I think so, down there by Hamilton College.
These teams have met twice this year. The last time they met, 62-51, Mariah the victors.
Okay, the opening tip, controlled by the Patriots. Down low to 32, Donner. Donner gives to Snow, that's Douglas, or no, that's Matt Zell, number 22. Patiently moving the ball around. We got a jump ball called. Nate Donner getting tied up. Quick whistle there, in my opinion, but my opinion don't count. So, anyways, 7:32 here. 28 seconds of play, and no score still.
The Vikings have a 16-game winning streak. Braden Swan averaging 19.2 for the year. He is 63rd currently on the all-time scoring list with 1,081 points. Bryce Sprague has an 18.9 average, and Maddox Blaze a 10.9.
Well, this is a very good offensive team, the Vikings, I believe, and they can put up points, but once again, we're in the not-so-friendly offensive confines of Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. That's off the mark, but on the putback.
Shot clock?
Shot clock violation?
I believe that's what the tap on the head was all about.
Okay.
I wasn't looking. I should have been looking.
Well, normally the horn goes off too.
Yeah.
Okay. So their first trip down the floor, Mariah comes away empty-handed. First shot. Number 24, Eli Douglas, nailing a jump shot. Makes it a 2-0 game.
Just a little more on the Patriots. They have a 12-game winning streak. Eli Douglas, a sophomore, averages 17.6, and Perez averages 11.6 points per game.
2 Swans, a Sprague, a Rollins, and a Blaze out there for the Vikings. Patriots counter with a Perez, a Snow, a Douglas, a Donner, and a Matzel. 33 is Sprague. Goes over to Swan. Swan, I believe, scored over 1,000 points this year?
This year?
No, not this year, but
yeah, he went over
his high school career.
Yes, he's got the 1,081.
Good hustle there by Perez. Keeps the ball in Patriots end of the floor. Attacking is Douglas. He flicks it across the court. Outside shot. That's off the mark. And Swan comes away with a rebound. He outlets. That's to number 22, Blaze. That shot doesn't go. Score remains 2-0. Perez takes it up the floor quickly, partially blocked. And Rollins on the outlet. He finds Blaze. Blaze going to lay it up and in, and he scores. Number 11 for the Patriots, Evan Snow. Could have fouled him or something, but no sense in that in this early going. 2-2 score now.
Number 55, Rollins, takes up a lot of room out there, Bill.
Yeah, was that broadcaster on NBC? Was McGuire, I think his name? He called them aircraft carriers, guys built like that. No offense made or intended on that. Blaze with the rebound. Swan, his bounce pass intercepted by Douglas. Douglas moves to his right, off the glass, doesn't go. On the putback, that's Donner on the weak side, and he scores. Well, they're early going. It's a 4-2 lead. The Patriots and the Vikings. Rollins is going to back in the defender. That shot's off the mark, and right now, it's I think Swan's second attempt from outside, and I don't know if he's hit the backboard or the rim yet. Douglas from outside. That's the second shot for him, but Murray got the same spot. And I think we got a timeout. 6-2 in the early going. The Patriots crowd is liking what they're seeing. 4:05 on the clock. Going, the Patriots having better success with the outside shot. Douglas has 4 points. It's a 6-2 ball game.
I should point out that Osceola Valley is also state ranked. They're ranked number 19.
Number 19th ranked Sable Valley against the number 1 ranked in Class C New York State Vikings of Mariah. A lot of years now, some real great basketball teams coming out of Mariah, either at the Class D level and now at Class C. Sprague.
And of course, their sports history goes back at least 50 years. Johnny Padres and those folks there, they played not more than just baseball. They played basketball too.
And that's 33. Sprague making it a 2-point game. Donner attacks the hoop. Donner on the putback. He spikes up Rollins into the basket. And it's 8-4 ball game. A great second effort there by Donner. Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Judy Castine, and Matt Hunter here on the NFHS Network. World Championship Saturday for boys varsity basketball out of Section 7 in upstate New York. We're at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh, sort of. We're up off just off Ruger Street, just up away from the college. That's off the foot of Swan. He picks it back up. His shot, he fell on the floor. The other Swan hustling, gets a Sprague. Sprague's 3-pointer, it's good. And it's a 1-point game. And Rollins is down. Rollins on the ground, holding his left ankle. We're going to get a official timeout called.
This looks bad for the Vikings. That man takes up a lot of room out there. He's a big factor in the game.
2:42 on the clock. Official timeout. 8-7 is the score. Patriots up by 1. We're ready now. Okay, with 2:42 on the clock, Mr. Rollins is being attended to our far right. He was helped off the floor. He looks like he's in some pain. Sable trying to inbound the ball. Loose ball on the floor, and Swan comes away with it for the Vikings. 8-7 to score. Blaze. Who came in for Swan? Number 40. That's Will Rohr. Mr. Rohr, he played some minutes up there in NAC when I watched them there. And attacking the hoop with Sprague, and it gives the Vikings their first lead, a 9-8 score. Now here, late stages of the first quarter, down to about 2 minutes left. Eli Douglas attacks the hoop, doesn't go. On the putback, number 22, Carter Matzel, he scores. Matzel's got some height to him. So a great start coaching-wise. Jamie Douglas is going to like this from the Patriots. That's off the mark. Working hard underneath is that'd be Rowan Swan. They're saying the Patriots the last to touch that. Blaze will inbound the ball. Crowd got a little quieter now since the injury to Rollins. They've got his left shoe off, and I don't know if they're going to tape him up or what. Ball on the floor. Blaze attacks the hoop off the glass, and Mr. Snow comes away with the ball. Snow gives to Perez. Perez looked to go down to Donner, but keeps it here on the top. He moves to his right. Snow popped. Perez pops a shot in the paint. He scores. It's a 12-9 game. The Patriots with a 3-point lead. Rohr in the corner. Comes back out to Blaze. Blaze attacking the basket, trying to go through 3 defenders. And Mr. Rollins being helped probably towards the locker room type of thing. Luckily, they might be without the services, and a timeout called. 1:06 on the clock. 12-9 is the score. Patriots on top by 3. 1:06 on the clock. 12-9 is the score. Mr. Rollins is gingerly moving towards the locker room with the help of two at the EMT and
Corey Thompson, the on-site EMT, and I would guess this other fellow's probably his father.
Right. They do look alike.
You know, and they got to stop and rest right now. He's hopping on 1 foot and in pain, so this is going to be a long walk for him here.
Yeah.
You know, it's always unfortunate when you see a high school kid coming to an important game like this here, so excited, and to have to leave the game with an injury. It's it's got to be very, very disappointing for him.
Looks like he's walking on it now, Calvin, a little bit.
Well, he's probably putting a little bit of
pressure on it.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure on it, but I really would be surprised if we see him back in the game today.
Okay. Vikings inbound the ball to get us back on in play here. First quarter action of this Class C championship game on the NFHS network. Live from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Rohr's shot doesn't go. And that's Douglas pulling down the ball. Brings it up court. Finds number 23 in the game for the Patriots. That's Corbin Nixon. Nixon, he's fouled. And the act of shooting, go to the line, 48.4 seconds. Nixon, Douglas, Donner. I think we got another new player out there for the Patriots. Number 14, it's Carson Garcia. All familiar faces with Mariah. He makes 1 of 2. Douglas, he's had an outstanding game here already. That shot's off the side of the backboard, but the Vikings are the last ones to touch it. They actually just bring Mr. Rollins all the way down to the end of the bench of the Vikings. And he's sitting in a chair now with his left foot up on the other chair, on another chair. Perez to Garcia. Nixon with the ball. They swing it to Douglas. And he loses it off his leg. Comes into the arms of out of bounds. Funny bounce on that floor. Bryce Sprague losing control. Perez to Nixon. Well, Douglas and Perez, excuse me. Nixon's 23.
15 to go.
15 seconds, first quarter, winding down here. 13-9, 4-point lead.
Looking to add to it.
Perez attacks the hoop, doesn't go. Patriots wanted more. Nixon off the glass, scores! And that's going to end the quarter of Perez. 15-9, it's a 6-point game.
Dixon, yes.
$15-9 is the score after one complete quarter. Oh, scoring. All right, you threw me off with that one. Jamie Douglas got to be very happy with his team's performance here in the first quarter. They enjoy a 6-point lead with 15-9 in the second quarter underway here on the NFHS network. And an offensive foul called. I believe it's called on number 22. That's Carter Matzel. Matzel returns to the lineup for the Patriots. Nixon stays on the floor. We got Snow, Douglas, and Louis Perez. Looks like we got the two Swans, Blaze, Sprague, and Mr. Roar for the Vikings. The biggest story of the first quarter for the Vikings is to lose the services of Rollins, number 55. He injured his left ankle. Sprague attacks the hoop. We've seen him a couple times already do that. High off the glass, he gets the roll, and it falls in. Great effort there by Sprague to make it a 4-point ball game. Douglas through the pack. He maintains control of the ball. Watched by Swan. He has to come back out top to Perez. Perez moves to his left. His shot rims around and falls in. Left-handed, almost like a hook shot there.
6-point lead.
Swan to Swan. Patriots have the Vikings on their heels here somewhat in this first half. Enjoying a 6-point lead. 17-11 is the score. Swan attacks the hoop. Offensive foul. Vikings having all sorts of problems actually here in this field house with the not being able to adjust to where the baskets are basically, as Calvin describes it, out there all by themselves.
I'll have to pay a little attention to this trip down the floor, Bill. It looks to me like the Patriots are playing a diamond and two out there.
Okay. Good effort by, I think that was Douglas, to bounce that off the Swan, and Patriots maintain possession. 20 seconds and counting on the shot clock. And there's another offensive foul. This official calling an offensive foul on both teams on their respective last trips down the court. 6:18 on the clock. Class C championship game here. Winner advances, playing Potsdam probably Wednesday night. Roar, left-handed shot, goes high and it falls in through the hoop. Roar, we've seen him at Northern Adirondack, he can score. Came off the bench there, if I recall. Snow from outside, that doesn't go. Matzel had it, lost it. Swan picks up the loose ball. It's a 4-on-2. Hustling back goes Perez. Steals it right back. Nice work there. 17-13 game. Patriots have come to play. Perez attacks the hoop. No Rollins there. Roar backs off. He had the lane. Roar spins, shoots, scores. What a move by Roar. It's a strong move to the hoop. Makes it a 2-point game. 17-15. We're in the second game of championship basketball from the field house today. Saturday, March 7th. Schroon Lake winning the first Class D title for Section 7 by 1 point. Nixon, strong move to the hoop, but good defense. Roar with a teammate. Swan on the bounce back. Falls in. We got a timeout game. 7-0 run. Jamie Douglas got to call a timeout. He's talking to the officials. 17-17. We're all tied up. So is that 7 or 6 unanswered points, I believe?
Yes, they had a 6-point lead.
Yep. 17-11. Now it's 17-17. Roar picking up 4 of those points, and then just a great bounce pass in the finish, and that tied it up. Jamie Douglas calling a timeout. 4:52 on the clock. Left here in the first half. Madzel inbounds to Perez.
That was all within about a minute, Bill.
Yep. This Vikings team can be a very powerful offensive team. Madzel underneath, pushes out. Blaze gets good position, lays it off the glass. Some hard work there, using the body to move Blaze away from the hoop. Sprague from outside, that falls short. Roar comes up with it, he attacks. And it looked like a block. Some Patriot fans don't like that. And the foul is called on Madzel. Mr. Roar will be shooting too. Mr. Snow, well, the foul shooting's all the way back by the Patriot basket.
It's a second foul, team 4th.
Roar's first attempt doesn't go. Donner coming in the game for Madzel. Second foul, Jamie Douglas with 4:25 left here in the second quarter. Takes him out, puts Donner back in. Roar doesn't make either one. Douglas and a bounce pass to Snow. Well, I think that was a set play. He missed that. We pushed it up the floor. Snow was down there well before anybody else.
He was hiding on the bench over there.
We got an offensive foul called again. That's 3 by the same official. 2 on the Vikings and now 1 on the Patriots. 21-17. Snow with good work, good footwork to get there before Sprague did. Donner moves on Blaze. Kicks it back out to Snow. Snow drives to the hoop. Rollins not a presence there, and the Patriots not afraid to attack the basket right now. Swan to Blaze, they swing it around to Sprague. Sprague moves to his right. Down low to Swan, little reverse layup. He scores. Good, nice job there by Swan. It's 21-19. 3.5 minutes left in the half.
It does look like they're playing a diamond and 2, and a triangle and 2. And that really opens it up. If the 2 get out of the way, it really opens it up. It becomes a 3-on-3 and makes a lot of room out there for the other guys to drive and make things happen.
Both teams actually attacking the basket and getting some results.
Patriots still hanging on to a 2-point lead here with 3:12 on the clock.
Sprague now with the ball for the Vikings. Finds Blaze on the foul, on the elbow, but on the give and go. Snow came away with it, and Snow, good hustle by Mr. Roar, taps it out of bounds. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. Patriots with possession underneath their basket, the basket they're shooting at now. Snow, no, now Douglas with the ball. 21-19. Nixon almost lost control, regains it. Douglas, there's that favorite spot he likes to shoot from. And foul called on Nixon.
Dixon, isn't it? The D?
I got Nixon. Maybe it's Dixon. Maybe I copied it wrong. Get some clarification here. Oh, I don't know. I voted for Nixon. Maybe that's why I put it down.
That's Dixon.
Dixon. Excuse me, Mr. Dixon. 21-21. We're all tied up.
2:15 remaining in the half.
Patriots still liking where they're at.
Timeout.
Full timeout call. 2:11 on the clock. It's a tie ball game. Vikings and Patriots. 21-21. Okay, we're back here. 2:11 left here in the first half. Scores 21-21. We're on the NFHS Network live from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse here Saturday, March 7th. It's a glorious sunny day, but well, tomorrow sun's going to be out a little bit longer tomorrow.
It's almost 5:45 and it's getting a little dark out there, Bill.
Yeah, well, tomorrow the sun will be out till 6:45.
That's right. It's 7:15, 24 hours from now. Amazing, huh?
Yeah, amazing. So, apologize to Mr. Dixon for calling him Nixon, but you know, the first president I voted for was Nixon.
If you had to do it again, you'd do it again, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. All right. Mr. Roberts gets the ball from his fellow official. We're going to inbound here in front of the scorer's table. Lead the Patriots with possession. 27 seconds on the shot clock. The Vikings found themselves down by as many as 6, but have come back here to tie it up in the late stages of this second quarter, 21-21. Mr. Douglas had the hot hand early for the Patriots. In this second quarter, I don't know if he's got any points yet. Down low, he had Dixon, but it was out of his reach.
A little high on that pass.
Yeah, a little high. And
it didn't have to be. There was nobody really in front of him that could have intercepted that. But it's all part of the game, Bill.
Mr. Rollins still on the bench. No shoe back on his foot. Roar from outside. He's been a nice addition to come on the floor, replacing Rollins. Been fighting some offense. I think that's at least his 6th or maybe even 8th point he's put in the basket since he's come out to play. Perez from downtown hits a three-pointer, and we got should be 24-23 ball game. Or was it only 2?
It looks like it's only 2. It says 23-23 on the scoreboard.
Okay. And Swan answers that bucket with his own bucket, and it's 25-23, and the Vikings back out on top. There's going to be a travel called on Donner.
This keeps up, we might actually see somebody score 50 points this weekend.
Or at least 41. Did Northeastern score 40 points yesterday? No?
I can't remember, Bill. That was 14 to 18 hours ago.
Oh, all right.
Beyond my memory banks.
Yeah. Mike's telling me yes, they did. 47, he said. So 47 is the record for the weekend. What do we got?
Well, just score more than the temperature outside here in the North Country. You're doing good.
Well, that sometimes can be difficult in this facility here. This is where they hold all the championships for Section 7 girls and boys basketball. Parking and seating, big factors. Teams just got to adjust. Douglas gets caught in the air and has to throw the ball away. Swan to Sprague. Vikings, Mr. Roar spins. Oh, well, he's quick. Roaring off the bench after Rollins' injury. 27-23, that's the second strong spin move to his left. He's left-handed.
What you got to do is when he turns right, you go left.
Yeah. And it looks like the Vikings are going to end the half. Oh, they're counting it. Whoa! Perez throws it up there. 27-26. Looked like time had run out on him, but Perez never gave up. 27-26 at the half. 1 point lead. Vikings over the Patriots here in a Class C Section 7 championship game on the NFHS Network. Point ball game. 27-26. Patriots got to like where they're at right now going into the second half of this Class C championship game here on the NFHS Network. Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Judy Castine, and Mac Hunter bring into this championship game live from the field house of Plattsburgh State in Plattsburgh, New York. Clinton County, New York. Winner of this game advancing to play probably in Potsdam on Wednesday night. And a regional game. Looking, if they win that, they'll have to play over the weekend. That'll be a quarterfinal game. Patriots start off. Donner. They got Donner, Snow, Matzel, Douglas, and Perez come out for the Patriots. And they open up the scoring and get the lead, 28-27. Blaze, two Swans, Roar, and a Sprague. Mr. Rollins continues to ice his foot, the left foot. From outside. That's just a two-pointer too, maybe? No, it's not 3. Okay, I didn't see any official put their arms up, but Douglas attacking the hoop hard. The tip back up, doesn't go. It's out of bounds off in the, I'll say the Patriots the last to touch it. We got a 2-point game, 30-28.
Rollins is a senior, Bill, so his team loses, he will not get a chance to play another game.
Vikings with 7 sectional titles. Another offensive foul call. 7 sectional titles under their belt in the last 7 years. Looking to make it 8 if they can win this Class C game. They prevailed last year. They are the reigning champs at Class C level. They upended Northern Adirondack. Snow, looks like he took a little tap on the nose. Roar, hustle, saves it. Swan, after Roar gave him the ball. Roar, over to Sprague. That three-pointer doesn't go, and Matzel pulls down the rebound. Snow hands the ball off to Louis Perez. That big three-pointer at the end of the second quarter. That one rims out, attacking the hoop. Donner ends up bouncing the ball on the line, and so it's out of bounds. Beatmantown Saranac waiting in the wings to play in the championship game for Class B level following this contest.
Game scheduled for an hour from now.
It's just 6 o'clock. We're into the second half here of this Class C game. Swan from outside doesn't go, but Roar's underneath. And we got a jump ball call? No, a foul. That's a number 11. Evans, no, I believe. Yeah, Evans Snow. First foul on Mr. Snow and the team here. A different configuration when the foul shooting taking place here. It's just 2 Vikings on the shooter and Mr. Blaze. And 4 Patriots. So the rebound, Blaze almost had it. Perez slapped it out of his hands and runs and grabs it before it goes out of bounds. 28-30. Patriots down by 2. That's through the hands of Perez, out of bounds. 17-5, AuSable Valley Patriots squaring off here against the Mariah Vikings at 20-1 and ranked number 1 in the state at the Class C level. Class D champion already crowned. Screw Lake Wildcats prevailing 40-39. Roar from outside. He doesn't hit. Swan pulls down a rebound, draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2. Fouls on number 32, Donner. Well, normal configuration now, this time with the foul shooting. Swan makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. The high-powered offense of Team Mariah Vikings with 31 points. Second one doesn't go. Matzel pulls down the rebound with ease. Donner, Snow. Perez from the elbow. Can't convert. Swan comes down with a rebound. Outlets to Roar. Roar finds the cutting Blaze. Blaze puts it off the glass. I believe he's bumped by Matzel with the body. Possible 3-point play. 5-point margin now. Timeout called on the floor, 5:16. It's a 5-point lead for the Vikings over the Patriots here on NFHS Sports Network. Remember the score. 27-26. Here's Blaze, possible completion of a 3-point play. Only 2 points scored by the Patriots here in the first 3 minutes. It's a 6-point margin now. Vikings' biggest lead so far in the contest. Patriots giving them all they could handle in that first half. Had the lead throughout most of it till the late stages. Perez, that doesn't go. Dixon is boxed out nicely there, and the rebound comes down into the hands of the Mariah Vikings. Sprague moves to his right. Blaze regains control. Sprague attacks the hoop. Shoots, scores! Looked like he had at least 2 defenders on him.
A little hang time there, Bill.
A little hang time. And he's got some height to him, too. Defenders, I think, were a little smaller than him. Douglas from outside. He follows his own shot. Nice hustle there, play by Douglas. And he puts it back up, and it's back to a 6-point game. 36-30. Snow goes for the steal. Roar attacks the hoop. Roar is fouled. Eli Douglas puts his hand straight up, telling the official, hey, we were straight up, buddy. But the foul call is made. Puts Roar on the line. Roar filling in nicely for Mr. Rollins, who got hurt in the early part of the ball game. He continues to ice his left foot. 4:15 on the clock. Roar makes the first one. It's a 7-point game. That's his first point of the half. Hustling in there. Swan gets between 2 Sable people, but he got the rebound and the putback. He doesn't score. Douglas back on the attack. Douglas picked up by Swan. Perez from outside. That doesn't go. Donner goes down hard. Foul's going to be called on Sprague, I believe. Yes, it is. Donner gets up quickly. Appears to be okay. Matt Zell comes in for Dixon. On the inbound play, Matt Zell with the ball. Looks to attack. Moves to his left from the elbow. Donner's shot doesn't go. Blaze comes away with the rebound. Down under 4 minutes here left in the third quarter. It's a 37-30 ball game. Sprague. Similar spot he was before, but he doesn't score this time. That pops out. Snow. Perez. Back on top to Snow. Douglas looks over what he's got in front of him. Douglas now. His shot, that's a little bit short. Or was that Matt Zell? I'm not sure. Swan came away with it. 1, 2, 3 touches, and Swan can't convert. Matt Zell with a rebound. Hands the ball off to Perez, who quickly brings it back up the floor for the Sable Patriots. His shot's good. The 5-point margin, 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Roar attacks the hoop on the baseline. He scores. Used his right hand that time. Douglas can't convert. Swan, number 4 Swan. That's Rowan Swan. He's been using his ability to get some rebounds. Oh, Blaze wide open underneath on the right side. That's going to force a timeout. 2:39 on the clock. 41-32. Vikings with a lead here over the Patriots on the NFHS Sports Network. .239 left here, Calvin. Looks like the Vikings are gaining some control of this ball game. 41-32.
It's been a nice little run for them here in the third quarter. We've still got 2.5 minutes. Old momentum can change in a hurry, but
they've outscored the Patriots 14-5 thus far here in this third quarter.
They're certainly playing with confidence. That last basket, the man wide open. come to this type of a game. That's something the coach, Jamie Douglas, is not going to be happy about. You gotta be out there and alert at all times when you're out there in this game.
Yeah.
It's win or go home.
Actually, it was 14-6. They've outscored it by. I don't know my math. You know how my math is. I went to Northern Adirondack. Graduated in '75.
Started school at Lion Mountain Elementary.
Right. Well, don't check out my kindergarten report card. It wasn't very good.
Present.
Dixon goes down low to Madzel. Madzel on the left. Over Blaze. He scores. It's a big basket. Possible three-point play. Puts it down to a 7-point game. Two possessions if he hits his basket within striking distance of the Patriots, or the Vikings are. The Patriots are. Second one. Roll. There's Swan again. Rowan Swan underneath. He's been tenacious under the basket, especially defensive boards. Roar. Attacks the hoop. Pulls up. Gets the roll. Drops in. Roar. Providing.
Almost an over and back right there, Bill.
Almost. Dixon. His pass was blocked. Then the foul is on, I think it was on Roar. 14 fouls on both teams right now. 2:04 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, foul is on Roar. His first.
Perez from outside. That's off the back of the rim, and Sprague comes down with a long rebound. Sprague quickly up to Blaze. Blaze attacks. Squeezes through two defenders. He can't convert. Madzel with the rebound. Perez quickly back up the floor. Is that Douglas? I think attacking the hoop. Yep. Okay, got about a minute and a half left in here this third quarter. Very productive third quarter offensively for the Vikings.
Vikings looking to take a double-digit lead this trip down the floor.
43-34. And with possession.
15 on the shot clock.
Blaze will inbound to Swan. Swan to Roar. Roar just inside the three-point line. Hits the basket. He has been on fire here.
He's probably having the game of his career tonight, Bill. He picked a good time to do it.
Brian Cross got to be happy with his performance here tonight. He's filling in very nicely for Rollins. He was Rollins' backup anyways. That shot from Snow rims out, and Mariah up by 11 points. 45-34, 51.8 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Patriots have just scored 8 in this third quarter. Dixon down low to Madzel. Madzel off the glass and in. Blaze. What a nice pass from Dixon to Madzel. He needed that basket, the Patriots did. Swan from outside. Blaze working hard on the glass, puts it back up and in, scores. The waning seconds of the third quarter, 47-36.
18 to go.
Dixon moves to his left. Douglas to Snow in the corner, back out top to Douglas. Down under 10 seconds. Douglas drives to his right, throws up a ball, doesn't go. Swan battling with Dixon, 2.5 seconds on the clock. 47-36 is the score. Vikings have pulled away here in this third quarter, and that's off the rim or the backboard. Whoa! Angle-wise, it looked like it might be going in. 47-36 after three complete. The Vikings with the commanding lead over the Patriots here in this Class C championship game on the NFHS Sports network. So the Vikings are entering the fourth quarter with a very productive third quarter. They've built themselves, which was only a 1-point lead after two. And now it's an 11-point lead. It's 47-36. 20 points and only scored in that quarter.
That's almost a comfortable, Bill. 11 points.
And they open up the fourth quarter with possession. Patriots with a strong first half, but after the break, it's been all the Vikings. And Mr. Rohr leading the way.
Patriots sticking with that triangle and two defense.
Rohr from outside. That's off the mark. Matt Zell pulls down the rebound. He's had quite a few of those today. Perez finds Snow in the corner. Snow pops a shot, comes up short. The other Swan. The touchdown pass to Blaze. Blaze dishes to Rohr. That goes out of bounds, and it should be Patriots ball, and it is. The official looked like he was ready to do the old Randy Lozier point. But no. He kept both feet on the floor. Dixon, Donner, Snow, Perez, and Matt Zell come out here for the Patriots. Open up the fourth quarter. That's blocked by Swan. And the other Swan picks up the loose ball. It's bounced past to Rohr. And a block foul on Perez. Mr. Cross is stuck to this 5 people out on the floor primarily throughout the whole contest. We've got Blaze, 2 Swans, a Sprague, and Will Rohr. Will Rohr has roared here today after Mr. Rollins got hurt. And we know he's well in double digits. He may even be the leading scorer for the Vikings.
Rohr has 11 points at the moment.
That's, well, I thought it was higher than that, but he played an outstanding game.
And he still has 11 points.
47-36. Fourth quarter action, Class C game. Rohr with the steal. Probably going to have 13 now. Yes, he does. Timeout called. 6:31 on the clock. 49-36. Vikings on top of the Patriots. Okay, we're back on, Calvin. What do you got?
Bryce Sprague is the leading scorer in the game right now with 15. Rohr has 11. Blaze has 9. Swan has 10. And over on the Patriots side, the leading scorer is Perez with 11 points.
13-point margin. Big hole here for the Patriots in this championship game. Fourth quarter underway. Almost 2 minutes into it. 27-26 at the half. Patriots only down by 1, but a 20-point third quarter built a big lead for them. We got a foul off the ball, I think. I don't know. No. Officials shrugging his shoulders. Went over there to see if McDonald's has still got the 2 for $5 fish fillet, maybe.
You think that was what he was looking for?
I don't know. I don't know what the stoppage of play was there all about.
I have no idea. 16 on the shot clock when the ball was inbounded.
Yep. Douglas back in the contest. Donner from outside. That rattles out. Oh, the tip back up by Dixon. Doesn't go. Good hustle by Matt Zell on the floor. White 4 with the foul. Swan's still following the official. What? Me? Well, he's back at it. Douglas scores. Swan got caught out of position there, following the official around. 49-38. Mr. Douglas moving to his left, attacking the basket.
Chance to make it a 10-point game. 5:55 to go. That was the third foul. His third foul.
On Swan. 3-point play complete. It's a 10-point game, 49-39. NFHS Championship Basketball from the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. The Vikings looking to put another sectional title on their belt. Swan from outside. That doesn't go. Perez over Blaze. No, Blaze it. Ball's out of bounds. Ends up Perez bouncing the ball on the line, so he was out of bounds. Possession given back to the Vikings.
5.5 left in the game.
Donner goes for the steal. Blaze got the ball. Sprague. Blocking foul call. Mr. Cross having a conversation with one of the officials. They're hugging. All right, we're going to inbound the ball underneath the Vikings basket. It's a 10-point margin. Dixon on the inbound play. Steals the ball away. Douglas from the elbow. Pops a shot. Doesn't go. Matzel gets tripped up. That's the other Swan. That's 16 fouls now on the Vikings.
That's his third.
Are we shooting to 1-1? Oh, no, that's 7. Yeah, we're shooting to 1-1. Matzel, 5:15. Left in regulation. Blaze going to run down that rebound after it went off to the right of the rim. Sprague, they can work the clock here, take some valuable seconds off the clock.
Closing in on the 5-minute mark, and the more seconds that tick off, the bigger that 10-point difference becomes.
Blaze working hard. Tapped that ball back up, but came into the arms of Matzel. Patriots got to have some stops and get some, make some baskets. They want to get back into this. Still a 10-point game. Out of bounds. Patriots ball. Beat Midtown Saranac will tangle in the last game of this 6 championship games we've seen this weekend. We're 4:35 and counting away from the 5th game being completed. 3 girls champions last night and already won tonight for the boys. And Mariah looking to possibly be the 2nd boys champion here. And the Patriots got to come back if they want to claim that title. Roar! That rattles out. Dixon working hard underneath. Douglas with the ball. Down low. But cutting to the hoop is Donner. Nice play there. Nice finish. Heads up by Douglas to find Donner. Roar moves to his left. Spins again. We've seen that in the first half. Crashing the boards. Mr. Swan. He puts it up and in.
Good heads-up play there by Swan.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Douglas. That's a little short. Rowan Swan, who has a lot of rebounds here tonight. He come away with another one on the defensive boards. Swan from outside doesn't go. Matzel dishes to Douglas. Douglas behind the back. He dishes to Perez. Oh, pretty play there. Douglas using his peripheral vision.
Perez almost got the steal.
Swan. They're going to call a foul, I believe.
On Dixon. 8-point difference, 3:10 on the clock. 3rd foul on Dixon.
Yeah, we're into 1-1 also for the Vikings. So any more fouls here committed the rest of the way here with 3:10 on the clock for both teams. They'll be shooting foul shots anyways. 1-1 anyways for Swan.
Looking to make it back to the 10-point difference.
Brandon Swan makes the first one of two. He's going to get a second attempt here, 52-43. 9-point margin. Second one's good. We got a timeout called. 3:10 on the clock. It's a 10-point lead. Vikings over the Patriots. NFHS Championship basketball from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Okay, I screwed up a few names, so now I've got to screw up my own name. It's Wild Jill Chase here on the NFHS Network. Calvin Castine, Mac Hunter, and Judy Castine.
Rowan's still sitting down there, not enjoying the game at all, even though his team's got a 10-point lead. He's not enjoying this one bit over there, Bill.
Oh, well, Mr. Roars filled in nicely for him, and who knows, you talked about him being a senior, and the way the Patriots were playing in that first half, it looked like a possible upset in the development there, but, get some treatment, and we'll probably see him next to, he'll be
in Potsdam.
Maybe, he'll recover and get to play another day. At least that's, he's hoping. 3 minutes away, the Vikings are with a 10-point lead from pulling off another championship Section 7 title. Perez from outside, that rattles out. Douglas mistimed that, trying to get the rebound. Swan to Roar attacks, kicks it to Swan. Swan's shot doesn't go. Perez comes down with a rebound. Swan ended up on his rear end. Douglas attacks the low. He scores. Wow, Eli Douglas, last couple of times with the ball, he's done some magical things. Sprague through the pack, off the glass and in.
Back to 10 and 2:20 to go. Time is awfully short if you're a Patriot.
They gotta put up some 3-pointers and get some stoppage. Douglas from outside, 3-pointer, rattles out. Donner keeps it alive. Perez, his shot doesn't go. And a foul called on Sprague, I believe. Snow looking to return to the floor for the Patriots. We're going to the 1-and-1. We're going in for the shooter, maybe?
Apparently so. .205 on the clock. 45 for the Patriots, 55 for the Mariah Central School Vikings, Section 7. 2020 title at stake at the Class C level.
Swan holds down that rebound. That 1-and-1 doesn't work out for the Patriots there. 18 fouls now on the Vikings. Down under 2 minutes. It's a 10-point margin. Oh, the bounce pass to Blaze. Oh, reverse layup. He scores with a 12-point margin. Blaze cutting to the hoop is found. We got another timeout called. 57-45, Vikings over the Patriots here in this championship Class C game from the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Valid effort here put forth by the Sable Valley Patriots, especially in the first half, and just too much Vikings here in the second half, Calvin.
Big weekend for the Viking Mariah School. Their cheerleaders are in Albany today, going after the state title. The girls in the finals here yesterday. The boys in the finals here today. So Mariah well represented during the winter sports season.
All right. Their bobsled team competing in Lake Placid. No?
That's Sunday afternoon.
Oh, that's Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
High school bobsled championship. Section 7.
We'll be there.
Oh, all right.
We'll get them into zig and into zag and.
Snow out of control. Moves the ball out of bounds. 1:38 on the clock. Some Sable fans making their way towards the exit. Beating it down. Sharonack going to tangle in the next game. Perez and Swan Down on the floor. Call a foul on Swan?
Jump ball, I believe.
Oh. 2 points for the takedown.
Or the held ball, I guess the official word is.
Held the ball?
Held ball. It's not a jump ball anymore. It's held ball because it's a possession clock thing. So official word is held ball.
Held. Donner. Some contact there, and officials just letting it happen. Something was on the floor, got kicked off. I don't know if somebody on the Ausable bench. Ball's turned over. Douglas. That bounces. That was the floor right there. He had that, and it bounced in a really odd direction on that last dribble. 1:19 on the clock, 57-45. Winding down here.
What do we got?
32.
Hold.
1-1. 32, it's 33, I believe. Sprague there.
24.
24. Oh, it was called on Douglas.
Stops the clock without starting the clock. Gets him to take a foul shot down here. About a 12-point difference with 1:19. It's a little too late, I think.
Sprague makes it a 58-45 ball game. Brian Cross and company, Mariah Vikings, are going to advance into the Class C New York State playoffs. They'll be traveling out to Section 10 next Wednesday. NAC girls will be there to play, what's that team they've, I forgot the name of it. I saw it in the paper today, or yesterday. They played them already twice, won one and lost one.
From Section 10, I don't know, Bill.
Maybe Brazier Falls. Is there a school in Brazier Falls?
I believe there is.
Okay, what we got? Subs coming in?
Oh, we got an injured player here. Roar's coming out.
Ratzel gets a hug from his coach. Donner. Number 24 for the... That's Cody Petro. It's 24 for Matt Deal. Number 5. Blaze stays out there. We got Swan and Sprague. Okay, first star for tonight's contest, Mr. Sprague, number 33 for the Mariah Vikings. My second star is going to go to Mr. Roar, coming off the bench, filling in for Rollins. And my third star going to Eli Douglas of the Patriots. Closing seconds here of this championship game on NFHS Network, live from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Shot by the Patriots, or the Vikings. Perez. Oh, that's a sub coming in for that was number 10. That's Stephen Maliskis.
10 seconds to get it in the forecourt. Turn it over in the backcourt if you don't dribble it up here. 10 seconds.
10 seconds, he turned it over. For the Vikings. Look like they're gonna, well, they're gonna win this contest, another sectional title. They defend their Class C title.
That'll be 8 in a row between the D's and C's.
Swan, they quickly let the clock run out here now. 59-45, final score. Congratulations to Brian Cross and the Mariah Vikings for winning this Class C title. They will advance to the New York State playoffs. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Matt Hunter, Judy Castine, bringing you this live on the NFHS Network. We've got who's coming on the floor? Larry Converse and
Matt Wallentuck, Section 7 representatives. They'll be presenting the sectional trophy, and there'll be certificates for the team that finished second and the individual patches for the players on the winning team. It's a disappointment when you come here and lose, but every other team in the league wanted to be here, so you can't feel too bad because you made it here, even though you didn't win the big one. And again, as you've mentioned, they will advance to the regional semifinal. That will take place in Potsdam at Maxey Hall. And the D's and B's will be in Section 7 at Beekman Town.
Okay, we got an exchange of fans now taking place also. So a little bit of traffic jam going in and out of here.
I imagine it's been kind of hectic out in that parking lot with so many things happening here today. The lacrosse followed by women's hockey, and now in about an hour there'll be regional hockey, high school hockey going on here, all the while we got 3 basketball games going on back to back to back.
Yeah, I heard a guy say he had to park over at Walmart.
It wouldn't surprise me. Looking at the scoring bill, Rowan Swan finished with 10, and Maddox Blaze with 11, 8 points for Braden Swan, 17 for Bryce Sprague, 15 for Will Rohr, your number 2 star coming off the bench. And he had nothing in the first period, so that was all in the last 3 quarters. Louis Perez finished with 13 for the Patriots, 2 for Evan Snow, 8 for Carter Matzel, 5 for Corbin Dixon, 11 for Eli Douglas, and Nate Donor finished with 6 points. So this 59, I think, is the high for the weekend as far as scoring goes, Bill.
Yeah,
and 45 for a losing team is also a high for the losing squad. So hopefully we'll see a high-scoring Class B game. That'll take place in a little over 20 minutes. That'll be coming up. So here's the
presentation of the trophy and the basketball. Mr. Swan and company going out there. Looks probably like seniors. And congratulations to Mariah. You've been tuned into the NFHS network here at Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. One more game to go.
Thanks for watching.